So Kevin Samuels was right once again. First of all, I'm going to tell these women, you average women, if I was single and I'm not single, you would have no shot at me whatsoever. I am seriously above average in everything across the board. I'm not even joking about that. That's why I have a lot of haters. But let's get into this clip.
Material for someone that doesn't deserve it.
Automatically wrong.
Okay, so you expect me to give my all and give my best to
I
someone?
expect you to appreciate.
This is why you women can't get married, because you don't actually love the man. What you're actually chasing is money, his paycheck. What can he do for you? You're not even in a relationship with him or even long enough to even reap any rewards from anything, but you're demanding your bills paid as a girlfriend right off the rip. And then some of you have the audacity to come with, you are going to pay for the babysitter. How do you expect a man like me, make a man like me pay for the babysitter? If I was single, I would instantly dump you and move on to the next if I was a single man. I'm happily married, by the way. So if I had to do this again, as soon as you said anything about babysitter, I need a provider, instantly dumped. You would have no shot at this whatsoever.
The men that built the world around you that allow you to be able to live in a first world country. The entitlement you guys have. So entitled. In college today, the average man sitting in college with a woman knows that that woman wants a man making six figures. They can't even date because today young women don't want men who are making average money. The men you typically date are older and have money.
Yeah.
You want everything. You don't know what the world costs. And that is why most women cannot respect men. Gentlemen, act accordingly. Treat them equal if they want to be treated equal.
All right, right off the rip, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm well over 5,000 a month. If you were to earn what I pocket in my bank account every month, you would have to make over $80,000 a year to net what I have in my bank account per month. Yeah. So anyways, like I said, I'm not going to get into my old qualifications in this video. That's not what this video is about. What this video is about is to say Kevin Samuels was right and these women are wrong and are completely and absolutely out of line. And they still are out of line. Not all women, but I'm telling you, a good bunch of y'all are out of line. And the demands that you have on these men are absolutely ridiculous. Notice, let me go ahead and tell you this. Real men don't beg women for anything. Real men choose you. So the simps that you have in your DMs begging, promising you the world, oh, if you're going to be with me, I can get you a house. If you're going to be with me, I can get you this, da 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 da. Though, if that's how that man approaches you, that's why he don't have a woman. First of all, because men, let me tell you exactly how you go about doing this. First of all, don't flash nothing to do with money, because you're going to meet the wrong girl and she is going to use you for everything that you have. You don't want to start off this way. First of all, if you're interested in somebody, you need to ask one time, once. If she says no, hang it up and move on. Don't stay in her inbox. Don't beg for anything. Don't promise anything after that. I don't care how much money you got. If she says no, don't go back and try to prove how much money you got to her. Because if she turns around and accepts you after she says no, it's about the money, not you. She needs to be impressed with you, not the money. It's you that she needs to be impressed with. So if she accepts the date, it better not be anything about money. It better not be anything about you're going to pay my bills or buy my groceries. I seen a video on here. You took me out on a date and you're interested in dating me, but she took him to Walmart in her car. But you're gonna buy these groceries and she has a baby in tow, and you're gonna buy me these groceries. You have new Jordans and you can't buy me these groceries. Man, I would whip my phone out so fast, call it Uber, and been like, I am out of here. That's why I always have the Uber app or Lyft app in my phone, right here. If I am ever somewhere, if I'm ever somewhere, I don't take my car out. I only drive it twice a week, and I don't park my car anywhere. So if I'm ever anywhere and something was to happen, got this right here, and I got my app connected to my credit card. All I have to do is pull the app up and call a ride from this. That's it. It's a wrap. I'm leaving. Car or not, I'm leaving. That's what you need to do to them, because she was begging him to actually demanding of him to buy her groceries. You can only imagine if he had done that, what the next demand would be. She had trouble paying her rent. She would go to him. Can you pay my rent? They're not even married. Wrong answer. These women are using you. They're using their financial problems to manipulate men into paying their bills. That's not love. That's not a relationship. That is manipulation. I used to be a correctional sergeant. I know what manipulation is. That is straight manipulation. That has nothing to do with her being interested in you. If she was interested in you, you would have known it. She would have been able to stand on her own 2 feet. She would have never asked you for money right off the rip. Yes, when you take her out on a date, it is polite. Yes, pay for the date. Pay for the date, the whole thing. Because I'm telling you right now that if you make her pay for anything, you're probably not going to see her again. Pay for the date. Make sure it's a reasonable date. Make sure it's something that you thought up, and make sure it's not something that she demanded. If she demanded it, red flag. You both need to be in agreement before you go on this date where you're going to meet, whether it's Denny's, IHOP, or you're going to go to some restaurant like Olive Garden or something like that. Things like that. You need to come to an agreement of where you're going to go. If she starts demanding some crazy, expensive restaurant, like the date's going to cost hundreds of dollars, you know that's a red flag right off the rip. Because if she was interested, she would accept a decent date at the Olive Garden with you, and not some multiple $100 date or something. The women that are doing that are testing to see if you will spend the money, to see if you have the expendable income. That is a test to see if you have any expendable income. That's what they're testing for, because they think they're entitled to a man with money, right? They got to get on here. I don't date broke men or whatever, right? So us high value men that choose you don't date broken, busted females that have nothing to their name. We don't. My wife is a homeowner. She owns a 3-bedroom house, by the way. I'm the apartment renter in the suburbs in a very, very upscale neighborhood. My neighborhood is ridiculously expensive. You can go walk down the street, turn right down there, and the houses are anywhere from $500,000 to over $1 million, literally right down the street. When I buy my house in 5 years, I have to pay the movers, move out of this neighborhood, and go to my wife's neighborhood to own a house. I have enough money to rent apartments in my city, but if I want to be a homeowner, I gotta go to a place next to my wife to have my own individual house in addition to hers. The reason why we have two houses is because we have too much property combined. If I was to move into her house, first of all, I need a garage for my car. Second, we got somebody else living over there, and we don't have enough space for all the cars. Third, too much property combined. If we were to do that and cram all this crap in there, it's not going to look right, because my home is fully furnished. I'm not going to say how much money I spent in here for security reasons, but I spent a lot of money in here, and it's fully furnished. So nobody's willing to sell anything, and I'm not expecting my wife to give up any of her life, even though she's married to me. That's not fair. I have the money to pay for everything. I'm going to pay for everything because she's my wife. That's how high value men operate. But you women that have no money demanding us don't understand that. You will never understand that. But you can stay broke and busted and keep wishing for us, and we will never respond to you. Have a good night.